when you're out in the street doing whatever you're doing, whether you're at work or you're at the supermarket, have you ever been mistaken for somebody else?
Once or twice.
Okay. Okay. Cortez, have you ever been mistaken for somebody else?
Oh yeah, it happens a lot, man.
Okay. Well, we had an incident this week that kind of almost went under the radar until somebody picked it up. NBC News did a little bit of a faux pas. They were talking about Usain Bolt. Now, if you haven't heard, Usain Bolt tested positive.
Yeah.
He tested positive for COVID. So, first of all, big ups to Usain. You know, we're rooting for you. Make sure you get a speedy recovery. That wasn't the problem. They wrote the story. You know, Usain Bolt has got COVID. He caught it on his days after his 34th birthday. Okay. The problem was the photo. It wasn't a lewd or cruel photo. It was just a wrong black person. They put Kevin Hart instead of Usain Bolt. Okay?
And keep in mind, Kevin Hart and Busso are two different sizes, man.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Go ahead, GBS.
I mean, there's got to be at least a foot difference minimum.
2 feet,
okay?
I say.
Yeah, 2 foot, man.
And how you could, but you know what? It's probably I don't know what the process is for when you go to match a person's picture up to the name on the screen for the network.
I'll tell you exactly what it is. With my experience, the first thing you have to have knowledge, common sense.
Okay.
You have to know who the fuck these people are.
Not even that, man. Just being able.
It is though. It's 9/10 of it.
It is, but
I mean, I'm not going to call you Kid and Play if I know you're Chad Cortez Everett, government name.
I know. Problem is, man, when you got white folk in power like that, man, they think all black folk look the same. Let's be real, man. They think all black folk with Lewis Pass. They're gonna put up pictures of Elijah Cummings.
Yeah, exactly. This is not the first time. Yeah, you're right.
This ain't the first time, man. Y'all think black folk look the same. We all, also my brown brothers, we all look different. None of us look the same.
You know, may I say this, gentlemen? You know, after looking at both of yous and your handsome looks, you are both not the same.
Oh yeah.
Just
man.
an FYI. I didn't know if you recognized that.
I guarantee nobody in Cortez's house is going to make the mistake that I am not Cortez. I can guarantee it.
Especially if you come at 2 in the morning. If you come at 2 in the morning to his house, yeah, they know it's your ass. Get the fuck out of here.
You in order to find the differences of people, you gotta hang around them. If you hang around black folk, you will see, and believe me, you will see that we all look different. The only way we might look the same if we come from the same family line where uncle look like mom and this and that. Yeah, but you gotta hang around us, folks. That's a problem.
It is. It's a major problem. Now, as mentioned here in the New York Post, readers spotted the error on the NBC News' story, which included a photo of Hart instead of Bolt, and took to Twitter. Is there nobody black on the NBC News social staff? Questioned someone who was actually Marlon Walker, who actually is a journalist at the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. That is not Usain Bolt. It's Kevin Hart. As journalists, our credibility is everything, and that is 100% true. So big ups for stating this. So other journalists were chiming in, and they didn't understand how could they screw this up so bad. And one journalist, Ernest Owens, said, "Don't understand how y'all could have screwed this up so damn bad. Oh, wait, I might have the right answer." So while some called the blunder an example of systemic racism, others laughed at the news organization mix up Bolt, who's 6'5", track star, Olympic gold medalist, and Kevin Hart, 5'4" comedian, actor, who starred recently in Jumanji. So who came and kind of tried to alleviate the situation a little bit? Kevin Hart. He said, "I must have gotten really fast and tall overnight. I want to take advantage of this moment and race anybody in the world. P.S. This is so disrespectful on so many levels. All you can do is laugh." Maybe the COVID-19 shrunk his legs and torso. And of course, NBC News blamed the screw up on a quote-unquote technical error. I say, as an individual who has experience in the newsroom, still does, this is a fucked up situation. Number one, the person's got to go. Because if this is one mistake, this is going to lead to something else. You have to be accurate no matter what. Everybody has said it prior to me. If not, you shouldn't be trusted. And it's all about trust. Whether you're writing an article, you're taking a photo, the people that you're giving it to, the newspapers or whoever, they're trusting you to do a job. You only had one job, and you fucked that up. And also, the community that you are representing is trusting you, and you just lost their trust. GPS.
I tend to be a little forgiving in situations like this.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where I would give a person two options. Either one, you can resign,
mm-hmm.
or two, all you're going to do while you're still working here is black news stories.
Mm.
And we're going to hang you out there for every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So all of it better be right. I don't care if you ever go home. I don't care if you ever eat. I don't care if you ever go to the bathroom.
Yep.
You're going to check everything. And if you get it wrong, we're going to hang you out there.
That's right.
Till you get it right.
Absolute.
Okay.
All right. I dig that. Cortez, you all along the same lines?
Yeah, man. I'm going to hit it even harder.
Oh, shit.
Go to your human resource center.
Mm-hmm.
Go to your human resources. Why the fuck they're not interviewing people of color to come into their organization, man? Because I got a funny feeling human resources have control over who gets hired and who gets fired, correct?
Usually.
Mm-hmm.
They're the gatekeepers in this shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
And when people are interviewing for those positions, man, are they trying to look for diversity, man? Or are they just trying to look to palm each other's hands or get each other's family members up in that motherfucker, man?
Mm-hmm.
Because 9 times out of 10, that decision that was made from that organization, that told me right there, you don't have black folk on your staff.
Mm-hmm.
You have predominantly white staff, and this is what they think. They think all black folk look the same.
They all look the same.
Yeah, and that's the problem. We don't look just like. I don't like when I go to a party, man. I know the differences between white folk, man. I know I don't go there just to assume, all white folk look the same.
Mm-hmm.
I know each white person is different that I run across, man.
Correct.
Give us the same respect. That's all I ask. When you see us together, we don't all look the same. We don't all listen to the same music. We don't all hang out in the same places. We have differences. That's what makes us unique. Just like it makes you unique is that you have different flavors going on in your life.
Mm-hmm. Diversity and inclusion. That's a department that is lacking in a lot of corporate companies throughout the whole country. Diversity and inclusion. By not having diversity or inclusion can lead to little mistakes like this. It might be like, oh, it's just a little mistake. No, it's not. It's not a little mistake. This is a huge error. And not only thankfully, if I'm correct, this was only online. You could switch the photo real quick, but it's already been seen, so it causes a whole big drama. But one thing that I remember Denzel saying one time in an interview, a lot of these news organizations are not about getting the breaking news with correct accuracy. It's all about who gets it first. Not about if it's accurate, if anything is legitimate. And this is proof positive of it. Somebody found the information, okay, Usain Bolt, he's got COVID. Let's put something out real fast. But didn't take the time to think. So worried about having breaking news, you got the wrong person's picture on there. Learn a lesson. Because next time you just won't have the job. Period. End of story. Print that shit.